Bonanza is, as it says, live. So we have a controller, we have a screen, we have that screen off, we now have a game, we have the game on, we have that off, and now we play the game. Welcome. Good evening. How are people today? Are people jolly good, or are people jolly bad? Let's hope for the former. I did have to think about which one I was going to say, because it may have ended up being an insult, because it was suddenly, oh, let's hope for the latter? No, that's the jolly bad side. Hang on one moment. Hello indeed. And there you go, that big ugly man is saying hello to you as well. So, hello. That's two hellos. You've got one from me, one from the big ugly dude. And we'll have to have, oh, there you go, Blue Bush has given a good evening, so that can count as the third hello. Well done. Good evening to you, Mr. Blue Bush, and good evening to you, Mr. Chester Phoenix. Let us continue with what we were doing. For it is what we were doing, and therefore continuation is a good idea. But first, of course, let's see the Avalokiteshvara. Look at that bad boy. Or bad girl, I suppose. Strictly speaking, it looks more like a bad girl than a bad boy, but nonetheless, it's big, it's clever, it's a lot. Yellow's throne there. Happy live. Happy live. That's right. I wish you all a happy live. Would you like to enjoy your happy lives? Lovely sort of two-tone relaxers there, or loungers, I suppose. I don't think there's a chair called the relaxer. If I make it rain, will there be a roof to stop the coins damaging the interiors? No. No roofs. Beautiful airship there. I feel like we may have seen that one. Don't know. Impressive whether we've seen it or not. Because especially the whole sort of... I mean, that's almost Skies of Arcadian.
I see ya!
I do see you. And again, you've had a quick lurk. Now you've had a very good big unlurk. But yeah, no, that's almost Skies of Arcadia-esque with the sort of wings poking out what is sort of a fairly sort of standard sort of piratey ship type fare, which I can definitely get behind a Skies of Arcadia based ship. Oh, here we go. I think I was on my own when I saw this one, but I did say there was another one with the JCB, and it's quite clever, isn't it? I mean, it is quite impressive, because even down to the little I'm pointing again, as is so often the way. Oh, fickle mistress. Okay, I thought you were going for the word fecal. That's something completely different. That is something absolutely different. You do not want a fecal mistress. That is a kink too far for me, I fear. If people want that in their life, go for it. But no, I'd prefer not to have a fecal mistress. But yes, fickle mistress. But yeah, there's a little generator in that one, and I quite like that. The fact that there's a little generator. Right. Anyway, let's do our usual 5 count, and then a couple of bonuses. So, gold and white Christmas tree. It's nice. I wouldn't recommend putting candelabras in a Christmas tree. Certainly not in real life, anyway, because you are highly likely to burn the Christmas tree down. But it is still quite nice. That is kind of, I think, it's kind of a different angle on the two-tone sort of loungers we saw earlier. It's possibly the back side of the relaxing little area, perhaps. I don't know. But nonetheless, it is quite nice. Oh, I really need to... I think the most outlandish I think I got the first time I played this game was a glass swimming pool built off the side of a mountain so that you could see everything below. And that was quite nice. But, just... I'm going to have to... I may have to admit defeat. Because some of these buildings with roofs on look really nice. Really finished and really completed. And I might have to yield. And at some point towards the end, I might have to build a complex with a roof. But that's nowhere near at the moment. For now, we're going to be roofless. But maybe in the future, there may be a roof or two. Because you got to admit, that's got a roof and it looks sexy as all fuck. Anyway, we've seen the old window washing. And we've seen the brownstones, unfortunately. We've seen that one. We've seen that one. We've seen the sheep getting all the attention. Fairly certain we've seen that one. Babs City. I feel like, we've seen Babs City. High apartment buildings. Farm ranch? Or farm ranch? Ranchy ranch. Get yourself some mayonnaise. You've got ranch dressing. No, I think that's something completely different. And they're two very different substances, perhaps. Anyway, right, there's what I'm classifying this as the 5th, despite it being way more than 5. And now a couple of bonuses. We've seen that one. We've seen that one. Castle. I think it's a nice castle, but I think we have seen it. Ranch dressing is mayo with herbs. I see. We've seen that one. We've seen that one. Fairly certain we've seen the Crystal Palace and the Crystal Palace mark different. Villa La Glacines. The cruise ship. Home. My princess is here. Lonely. Sweetie home. Villa. Little Island Palace. The flags. Don't get me wrong, these are all still very impressive, but we have seen them. Fortress, it's not terrible. Space Fortress, we've seen. Only just now coming to appreciate the notion of a roof being good. Well. They're also troublesome to install, which puts me off bothering, because it's like, I don't know, it's effort, isn't it? It's effort. And nobody needs effort in their life. All you have to do is make sure you can put as little effort. What? You think I would hold roofs hostage so that you tune in every week just to see if there's a roof installed? What sort of person do you think I am? That would be an evil scheme. I do need to figure out how to get up here, though. I mean, arguably, if I can just get up high, I could probably use my doodad, but I can't currently. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, no. Yeah. You can only jump up one block, so I would have had to perhaps utilise alternate methods to get up there had there not been a second block. Obviously, I can build my own blocks, but I don't necessarily want to build spoiled soil, which is what I've got the most of around here. When is a wall not a wall, my friend? When it's a tunnel, we merely have to dig out the earth, and the river shall flow all the way through the pond. We can do it. After all the work we did on the other river, we're excavation experts now. Indeed, excavating a canal is precisely the same as excavating a tunnel. It is entirely exactly identical in every conceivable way. Except one. During my inspection, I heard ominous gurgling noises coming from within the rock. It could signal danger. Danger, you say? I know a boy who simply loves a bit of unnecessary risk. Malroth, danger, danger! Oh, I'm here. Did someone say danger? I love a bit of unnecessary risk. Something very dangerous might be about to happen, so who better to lead the way but you? Veldon's going to dig a tunnel and he needs your help. You have a plan for every occasion, Lulu. Right then, Veldon, Malroth, you may begin whenever you're ready. Go forth, my friends, break through the earth and link this river to the lake below. Okay, and this is probably a very good opportunity to utilise my big slam. Well, it's the big slam. Yeah, it's the big bad slam tonight, yo. Boof. Nice. Also gives me an opportunity to gather a shed load of dirt. And if there's the one thing I quite like, it's picking up dirt. Oh yes, go away you stupid ant. Maroff, you're supposed to be doing stuff about this. Why are you not behaving and doing what you're told? Is that going to be enough to do what I wanted it to do? Not quite. I'm trying to basically clear out all of the dirt. But it's possibly going to prove quite difficult. But we shall see. Oh, I'm under the water now. That's not where I wanted to be. Is that going to be enough? Maybe I need to angle it up a bit. Yeah, I wonder if we can... that's kind of the wrong direction, but I guess it hit something. I don't know if that's going to hit... Nah, can't hit those. Or I can't hit them from down here. Might be able to solve the problem. If you noticed, the camera, you get the water effect on the camera, which is quite nice. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And maybe... Yes, that's it. That's what we need to try and do. Try and get in there and start twatting the ceiling with my hammer. What we want to see right now. Oh yes, it is. It's a very relaxing game. I don't know if I can't. It's very relaxing, and the first thing you say after saying it's very relaxing is the words "oh cock." Clearly not quite as relaxing as you just made it out to be, but I mean, oh, you absolute bastard game. Yeah, turns out not as relaxing as one. Traditionally, if you're not trying to kill a wall out of clear a tunnel, it's quite relaxing. Right, let's put that there, and now let's just get these last two bits of dirt there, and then we'll probably have to do the same over it. We might be able to get up this area and do at least a little bit of clearance there. Bloody ants after me. There we go. I am so powerful now. Ants stand very little chance. Do. When is a door not a door? When Jar Jar Binks is standing in it holding a jar. A jar. Arr, I think we've just discovered the source of those sinister gurgling sounds. There was a water trapped within the earth. Arr, well that puts my mind at ease. I feared we might encounter monsters. Silly me. You may proceed with the excavation at your leisure. I will. But I'm fairly certain there is monsters down here as well, so let's not get too confident in our lack of monsters at the moment. Do. Hey, whoa, there you go. I did say. Arr, where did these... Oh, no, that's the wrong voice. Arr, are you taking the piss, Melroth? Where did these gunky good-for-nothings come from? Arr, egats, the gurgling wasn't made by water. It was the fault of these foul fiends all along. What are they all doing in here? Well, whatever the reason, we need to get rid of these slimy slugs sharpish. And I will try and do that, except I am possibly going to drown. I can't remember exactly how the watering mechanics work in this, but I think you can drown. The mollusks are defeated. Great. Where's get me some of that kelp, please. And now let us bash our way through all of the dirt in this place. Place that block there, and ideally, just want to clear out the ceiling. It's entirely unnecessary, but I have the urge to clean the ceiling out of dirt. Get rid of the dirt on the ceiling. This is not the world's most efficient way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. Doing the old hop and go. The old hop and bash. Unspecified. It's not the most efficient method, but it gets the job done at a push. Good Lord, we really are. There really is quite a lot of dirt up there. Far more dirt than I ever gave it credit for. So we might not bother clearing out every piece of dirt off them. But having dirt on hand is going to be quite useful. Both. And we probably want to do that here as well. Try and get as much as possible. But ultimately, all I really need to do is clear this place out so that the water flows. Yeah. More dirt here. Is that because we're turning corners with the dirt? Yeah, I think maybe we are turning a corner with the dirt. Get rid of the dirt. Get rid of all the dirt that's blocking my lovely river. How dare you block my delightful river plans? Here we go, I think we're reaching the end. The only end, my friend. Right, before I get rid of that last bit, we will try and perhaps take care of a bit more. Certainly this bit. Even if I don't deal with the roof, I want to deal with as much ground soil as possible. I don't want all of that lurking around, but I don't know, I do have the urge to perhaps... Having said that, I do get the impression... Oops, I'm honest. Now I'm not getting the impression. I was wondering if maybe the dirt just went up and formed the rest of the mountain in dirt, but I'm not convinced of that now. Go on, let's try and clear out as much as possible, I suppose. Oh, probably should have aimed that up, but never mind, it got the job done again. As usual, as long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter. Okay, a group of monsters is a nuisance. We do not need... No, we do not need a group of monsters. No, please stop, please stop, please stop existing. I don't want a group of monsters. Right, okay, let's deal with this. I think the monsters are being attracted to my location, and I don't think the monsters can really get to my location, so in fairness, I am pretty safe for now. And there's not really, I don't think there's anything, I haven't built anything substantial enough to give a shit about if the monsters are attacking groundwork, so for now I'm just going to carry on digging. Dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig, dig. That's what we like to see. We like to see you dig, dig, digging. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Bash. Dig. Dig. Bash all of it. Quickly now. You wanna get all of the stuff dug. There we go. Oh, yes. Diggy, 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 diggy. Oh, I'm gonna dig right there, mate. Bonanza. Almost called you Maroff. Apparently I'm getting very confused between my characters. It is slightly slower work doing it underwater, of course, if you are unaware. Water. Never say I'm pretty safe. Well, in fairness, it's only going to be minor enemies at best. So even if they do get in this area, it's going to make a zero difference. Yeah. Oh, I can do it from there, but you do have to have a... Oh, the monster mob runs away. There you go. Nothing to worry about. They decided they couldn't get to me, so they went, oh, we can't get to him, and he's digging. Oh, we'll just come back later then, I suppose. Cowards. Lack of conviction. That's the problem with monsters today. A lack of conviction. If these were monsters back in my day, the monsters had a bit more gumption. had a bit more gumption, had a bit more urgency, they'd come at you, and they wouldn't stop coming at you until you were covered in cum. And nobody enjoyed it. But that's what they did. I mean, that's why we called them monsters. Diggy, 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 diggy. Collecting dirt, collecting dirt. I am collecting dirt, I'm collecting dirt. Everybody watch me now indeed. I am collecting dirt, that's what I like to do. I am a dirt collector indeed. I've got several hard drives of dirt for me. But if you ask nicely, I might share. You can have hard drive 5, it's full of the tamest stuff. I don't know why hard drive 5 would be full of the tamest stuff, but you know, words. Diggy, 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 diggy holes. I am digging your hole. You take a dig down, you toss it around, and you dig a little hole in the world again. A diggy, diggy. I know. I realise this seems, to the untrained eye, this might seem like I'm actually producing more stuff to dig, but unfortunately, it's a necessity. But it's slightly easier to undig than it is to dig up. If that makes any sense, which it doesn't, because none of those words linked with what you were trying to say. But nonetheless, sometimes you just have to embrace the fact that you have to get a little bit of soil out to, you know, get more soil out. You've got to build structures to demolish structures. That's the crucial thing. Right, I don't know if I can really be bothered to tidy up every single piece of this earth, but I can't deny, I don't know if I necessarily can't be bothered either. I kind of feel it's necessary to clear out all this dirt now, but I don't know if I can truly be bothered. But as I say, it's feeling like it's a requirement now. Is that dirt above me? No. Well, there is some dirt above me, but not. It's not the dirt I was thinking it was. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. Ding. And oh, that was only one block. There was a little bit of overkill on that front, but never mind. Okay, right. Now if we can look down and do the big slam. That's the ticket. Now we can get over there, look down. Maybe even do the big slam down there. That might take care of a couple more blocks. I find your lack of dirt disturbing. Yes. Well, I assure you, I will have plenty of dirt by the end of this situation. There's so much dirt in this hole. Too much dirt to clean. Now that sounds dirty. Dirtiest things you ever did here. This is not the dirt you're looking for. No, no. In that hole, it's definitely not the dirt you're looking for. Of course I can place it there. Don't be a cock, game. Don't be a cock. Ah, was it really worth it? Digging that one bit of dirt out. Apparently it was for me. You know for a fact there's going to be at least a... Oh, god damn it. There's so much dirt here. I just want all the dirt to be gone, but the dirt doesn't want to go. I need Sillet Bang. Toilet grenade, and the dirt is exploded out of everywhere. There we go. That'll do at least a little bit, and then we'll try and... in this little crevice here. Bit of luck, we can get there. That's it. Oh, I've got to go over there though. Gosh darn it, there's so much dirt here as well. It's endless. Endless supply of dirt. Hopefully we should be able to get through here. Apart from we've run out of floor, which is not helpful. Come on. Please wait one holler out this mountain. Drought and blast. Why is this mountain so full of dirt? I don't know. Exactly what I want to know. Why is this mountain full of mountainous materials? Shouldn't be. Should be full of. It should be full of the stuff I can't mine. That way I wouldn't insist on mining it out. Gosh darn, are you really going to insist I go one step further? One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Yes, I am. In fact, I'm about to break. I'm about to break this block here, and this block there, and whoops. I may have put myself in a predicament. No, we're okay. Oh, we're just about okay. A nasty feeling there is still a load more dirt around the side here. I can't see any. And if I can't see it, it can't offend me. That's right. That's the dirt I'm leaving till last, so that's not a problem. Oh, sodding block. Plus, theoretically, somewhere over here. Oh shit! I'm absolutely starving. Oh, it's because I've been just digging. Digging a hole. Digging all day long. There we go. Okay, I've got that. Ah, there it is. I was going to say, oh, God. My scaffolding should be around here somewhere that I built. It's not exactly the world's greatest scaffolding, but nonetheless. Also has affinity for dirt. Well, it's not an affinity for dirt as such. It's more that little tiny essence of OCD.
Never tell me the odds.
Indeed. Never ever tell me the odds. But it's that tiny bit of OCD that demands I try and get all of the dirt out of here. Luckily, oh shit, luckily I don't know what happened there. I think I got caught in something, caught in an up current or something, I don't know. Luckily, it's only really a visual thing. So the moment I can no longer see any dirt, we're safe and I can move on. But while there is still dirt to be had, I must clear the dirt. Hey, God, would you look at that? We got ourselves a very own waterfall. Good. Just let me deal with the rest of this dirt. You enjoy your waterfall. I'll enjoy digging my dirt out. Please don't. There we go. I think we're okay. Which means I'm going to take a trip down my waterfall. Oh, no, I'm not. Because Bonanza is apparently over here. Or whoever this is. Is it Bonanza? I feel like it should be Bonanza. Yes, it is. I was mistaking his red scarf for his sort of hair. I wondered what was going on. Arr, we did it, Veldin. The rivers have reunited, and it feels so good. Now I want to see these falls in all their glory. Let us descend and enjoy the view of the others. Okay, I can do that. I can very much do that, yes indeed. Let's go over there. Oops, that was the wrong button. Well, we want to do that properly, so... Whee, there we go. But what we need to do is get rid of that horrible tree, because nobody needs a trashed tree in their life. Also, this pool is disappointing me. So I think we have to maximise this pool. There we go. More water in there. I think at least some of that, where it sort of collides, that might be where I've had to turn some of the graphic settings down. But what we at least want is it looking semi-decent. I mean, can't 100% get every single piece of decency out of it, but you know, as long as it's half decent, that's good enough sometimes, isn't it? Now I'm on a tidying spree. That's right, I've gotten distracted with tidying up. It's always the same though, I find. You think to yourself, I'll just tidy that one bit up, and then you realise you've moved a couple of the bits you've tidied there into another location, and you've realised actually that's quite That's not exactly tidy now, is it? So you realise you have to tidy up the next area. And then you realise you have to tidy up the next area. And it's just endless tidying. Hey, this new river's blimmin' brilliant. You really know how to make a splash, Veldin. Indeed, these new waterways have really blown my expectations out of the water. Hang on, I'm sensing a strange aura and it's moving sideways. Over there. Oh no, the crabs are here. Wah, crabs, icky, yucky, mucky crabs. Hey, you don't know they're mucky. They might be perfectly clean. Although they are drooling at the mouth, so. But they're probably just drooling for, you know, man flesh. Get your ball out and roll over them. Oh, Katamari. Took me a moment. Thought they'd come and cool off in our new pool, did they? Careful, Veldin. Don't let them get you in a pincer attack. Oh, stop waffling. Get rid of them, will you? I demand steamed crab claws for my supper. My supper? I don't know how to say the word supper. I'm Lulu. I'm a bitch. But a bitch who's wrong about the word supper. There is no word supper. Unless you want to stay in for your supper. At which point it would be a supper. I'm staying in the house for my supper. Maybe if you invite Sting to sing for your supper, it would become a supper. Apparently I can't say the word supper without immense thought track running through my head, because it seems more natural to say the word stupper every time. Don't know why. Yeah! High five! Veldin Malroth. Thanks for taking care of those pesky crustaceans. Hey, I wonder what put them in such a crabby mood though. Don't look at me like that. It was a joke, alright? So it weren't my best one. Maybe I was clutching at claws if I thought that was funny. Yes, well, in more important matters, there are a lot of wild monsters here, aren't there? Slimes, iron ants, murlosks, the list goes on. Arr. They do not seem to be affiliated with the Children of Argon, yet they pose a threat nonetheless. We must remain vigilant. Arr. Luckily we have Malroth to protect us. Without you, we would be crab food, quite literally. You may not be a born builder, but your martial prowess is beyond reproach. Me? Protect you? I don't think so. I only look out for my friends, and I don't make friends with bearded bumpkins. Let's not fight, you two. Let's get back to admiring our amazing river. Go on then. I'm happy to admire my amazing river. Stopper. A person that frequently stands people up. Nice. Nice. And yes, you should probably replay Katamari. We were playing Katamari on Wednesday for the hodgepodge of a hilarity. It's just so beautiful. I absolutely love the hodgepodge of hilarity. It's the best thing I've ever seen, and I'm Rosie. You know it's true. I only speak the truth. It's just so beautiful. He made a giant ball of crabs. It was beautiful. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Look at my river. Look at my river. It's very, very nice indeed. And we'd never have done it without you and your magic pot, Veldin. It kept us going in the most stressful of times. Oh, fuck yeah. And my expert guidance, of course. I guided the police to the other side of the river, and therefore it allowed you to use your magic pot. Thanks to my thorough investigation, we now have not one mighty river, but two. Maybe it was that cabbage-encrusted soup strain of yours, but I was more than a little wary of you at first, Bonanza. Perhaps you are not so bad after all. But this is just the start. Seeing all this water around makes me want to build some new fields and farmhouses to make use of it. I know who can take care of that. Veldin, the crown builder of Lulutopia, and nature maker extraordinaire. Completed. Yes. That's what we like to see. Oh, I've learned a recipe. What recipe have I learnt? The rubber ring! An inflatable instrument that will help keep your head above water. It is only decorative though, so it doesn't actually serve a purpose. There's a chicken in the river. And he just realised that there is a chicken in the pond. What are you gonna do? There's a chicken in the pond. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna fry that chicken. It's what I'm gonna do. No, I probably won't fry the chicken. I might do at some point. Ho, ho, ho. Another challenge complete, I see. Crack, crack, cracking job, Veldin. Well, would you look at that. It's a mini medal. Veldin acquires a mini medal. I can't really do the voice without the laugh. Toodle pip 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 for now. Oh, bye Wrigley. Oh, hi Wrigley. Make up your mind. We have our rivers, meadow and a wood. Why? I think this means we've completed all 3 of the challenges from the tablet. Oh. Something the matter, Marov? Aren't you happy that we were able to complete the tasks? No, it's not that. It's just... Oh, I'm getting this funny feeling in the pit of my stomach. What's happening? Yeah, you're right. You ain't just feeling all upset because you can't make nothing, are you? I'm sure you'll get the hang of it soon, Malroth. After all, you've got Veldin to show you the ropes. Just look at what he helped us create. Have you checked your map recently, Veldin? I think a bird's eye view of your surroundings would really hammer home just how much things have changed. We knew full well that you were a wizard at a workbench, but he never knew you were a worker of natural wonders as well. I'm so proud of you. As your elder brother figure, I cannot help but bask in the reflected glory. Yeah, man, let's keep the glory coming. Even though we made all this legit nature and stuff, I still want to make more. Meadows and wood are all well and good, but if we want to make this place truly special, we should think about branching out. That's a cracking idea. I reckon it's high time to head off to the island and hunt for a few new mates and materials. First things first, Perry, now that we've completed every target on the tablet, we should take another look at it and see what it has to say. Okay, I can do that. Hey, chicken. I'm just gonna stroke my chicken in the river. Gonna stroke my chicken in the river. Hold back the river. I'm gonna stroke it good. Hold back the river while I'm stroking my... Hold back... I've only got one syllable at the end of that sentence, so you know what it has to be. Hold back the river while I'm stroking my cock. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river while I'm stroking my cock. Hold back the river owners. There we go. I mean, it didn't have to be that, did it? But, yeah. Cluck, no. No, it wasn't cluck. We weren't thinking of the word cluck. Kill the tree. You've got to kill the tree and then you've made it. I can't tell if I'm a fool. Oh, hen would have worked, wouldn't it? Yeah. If only you'd been in my brain a few moments earlier, because hen would have worked nicely as not too obvious, but just suggestive enough, and would have been one syllable. But unfortunately, the only thing I could think of at the time was cock, which I suppose isn't that often the problem. Call it nugget, yes, that's a traditional. That's the Yakuza one, isn't it? Because I'm fairly certain. I think he appeared. He does. The chicken called Nugget does appear in Yakuza 7 as well, like a dragon. I won't necessarily spoil it for people in case they were planning on playing it themselves, which they should, because it's very good. But nonetheless, it does turn up as the sort of company mascot, and I would highly recommend, even if you don't like it the first time you play it, I'd highly recommend carrying on with the business minigame in... Hey, what? Fuck you! Fuck you! No! No! I demand tidying! Can I catch it? No! I refuse to allow me my tidying powers! You put that weed there, you cruel son of a bitch. Evil. I mean, that is the personification of evil. Putting a bush I need to tidy in an area I can't tidy. It's like some kind of malevolent genius scheme. Doo-doo. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't want the old bushes and the old trees in my way. Don't want them anywhere near my vision. Just want them all gone. Get rid of all of them. Get rid of all the dirt. Get rid of the trash. Do. I would highly recommend getting into the Yakuza games. They are, frankly, I think they are all fantastic. Although, having said that, I haven't actually officially played every single one of them. I have I've definitely played number 1, and I've definitely played number 1 in its Kiwami variant. Now, traditionally, I always thought I'd played number 2, but when I was playing the Kiwami variant of number 2, it was very much a case where I was going, I don't remember this. I don't remember any of this. Which my memory is shit. Is the frankest way of putting it. It's absolutely atrocious garbage. But usually, if I have played something in the past, there's something that makes my brain go, yep, I remember this. Like when I was playing Yakuza Kiwami, it was very much, oh yeah, no, I remember this bit, yeah, that's good, yeah, I remember this, that's awesome, that's cool, I like that, that's fun, etc, etc. Whereas 2, when I was playing Kiwami 2, it was like, I don't recognise any of this. Well, I mean, you recognise a lot of it because they say it in the same city and say it all in the same style of play. But in terms of the storylines, I don't remember any of this. This is weird. So I'm assuming that back in the PlayStation 2 days, it was not Yakuza 2 that I managed to play. It must have been Yakuza 3 or something. But nonetheless, damn weed. Little weed! My God, that's an old program. I can't remember what program that was, but there was a little program where they had a thing, and it just went, little weed! Little weed! Weird. Alright, more info. Yeah, the ground around the tablet is cracked and dry. It would be better if it was wetter. If it was, it would be better. Was it Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men that was Little Weed? Oh, shit. I mean, I know Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men, but I'd never remembered it was linked to my Little Weed thing. There we go. Veldin feels a powerful force emanating from the tablet. There you go, this is you and your rosy ears Palpatine. She's put a lot of force power in the tablet and is now hitting the application. Oh, the tablet's died because it's an Apple product. Unfairly harsh. I've never really experienced Apple products, but I don't like them, which is unreasonable to say the least. Congratulations, Veldin. I don't know what that tablet's done to you, but you look a little taller. That is in no way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form true. Ho, 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 you certainly smashed those challenges. As I explained before, these tablets are the last creations of the legendary builder who once made this place his home. Its magic will transform your thoughts into targets, challenges that you must master if you want to grow as a builder. My lord and master, hear me. Oh, these are the bits that are annoying where you can't just move them on. Huh, Veldin? Did you just see something? Hear me, Malroth. Hear me, O mighty master of destruction. See, even when reading it out loud, it's quite long. When you're just reading it in your head, it's vastly quicker, and it's like, I'm sat here doing nothing for a prolonged period. The one weakness of the Dragon Quest games is their insistence, on some occasions, to go, no, you're not allowed to push the button to move on from this text. You have to sit there and wait for us to move it on for you. Who is this? What do you want? As the builder's powers of creation grow, so too will your powers of destruction. See, it's like, yeah, I get it. Move it on. Thank you. Look, I don't know who the heck you are or what the heck you're talking about, but you know, you feel it when you witness great deeds of creation. A fearsome force stirs within you. This is the voice of the Mysterons. We are watching. We are always watching. Whoa! Maroth becomes stronger. Magnificent. Use that power. Help the builder to fulfill his aims. We shall call you Captain Black. Why won't you tell me who you are? I did. This is the voice of the Mr. Pay attention, you fucking idiot. I am the creator of this world, your most faithful servant and your dearest friend. Come on! O mighty Maroth, master of destruction, I await the day you awaken once more. So, if it wasn't obvious, and I think it has been from pretty much the beginning, Maroth is in fact the master of destruction. He just doesn't know it yet. I mean, in fairness, if you look at him, look, he's the only one with pointy ears, I think you'll find. I might be mistaken. No, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain he's the only one with, like, little pointy ears and red eyes. Red eyes is never a good sign, is it? Let's be honest. And sort of 2 horns for hair. And he's, basically destruction incarnate. Are you alright, Maroth? Who in the world are you talking to? Oh, no. But who cares? All I know is that I feel stronger than ever. So anyone who stands in Veldin's way better watch out. You better not cry, because Maroth's about. Most reassuring, Maroth, my boy. I have the utmost confidence that you'll protect him to the best of your ability. Veldin, come up to the temple when you have a moment spare. There's a little side project I'd like you to have a crack at. If you know what I mean. As for us former furrow fielders, we're rather taken by this lovely area of land. It quite reminds us of home. We've decided to move in permanently. Oh yes, it's the perfect place to start a farm. Just imagine this whole place filled with fields and farmyards. My agricultural imagination is running wild. And I want to start cooking again. I shall need an even bigger and better kitchen than the one you built for my sister on Furrowfield. It would seem your work is not yet done. I trust we can rely on you for all our building needs, Veldin. Yes, of course you can. Look at me. I'm a turtle in sandals. I'm trustworthy. I'm choking on my own laughter at the idea of just turtle in sandals. Don't know why that's sort of triggered quite such an amusement in me, but it definitely has. Is something the matter, Veldin? Wait, don't tell me you want to stick around here a little longer and build the place up. Ho. I should never have assumed otherwise. You truly are a builder to the very core. In that case, check the stone tablet again. You may be in for a little treat, if you know what I mean. I've stuck my dick through through a hole in the tablet. Check it. Go on. New targets materialize on the tablet, and you're slightly concerned by the protrusion that's coming out of the hole in the bottom. Optional. Build lots of different rooms. Everyone needs rooms to live in. Take a look at the rooms chapter of your Buildopedia and try building some for your residents. So that's basically bedrooms, kitchens, farms, etc, etc. Build a restaurant. It's nice to eat out once in a while. Try making a restaurant by building a simple kitchen and a dining room next to each other so your residents can indulge in some fine dining. And then build a room somewhere up high. A lofty living space would command a lovely view of your island in all its glory. Try building a room in an extremely elevated place. Except it doesn't really specify how elevated. How elevated is very difficult to tell. Make lots of meadow. Your grassy fields have brought smiles to the faces of all who see them. Now make some massive meadows and send their happiness levels through the roof. Make lots of forests. As your building plans grow ever more ambitious, your need for wood grows ever greater. Work with Wrigley to build an absolutely enormous forest. Make lots of water. Your river and waterfall bring a lot of life to the island, but why stop there? Turn this place into a watery wonderland. Find more residents. Find more willing workers to help you make this island the best it can be. Travel to the explorer's shores and seek out new friends and allies. They're sure to be eager to assist you. With a few more light sources, this island could twinkle in the twilight like a starry sky. Why not try lighting up the night? Build a farm. Looking after livestock is a nightmare when they wander away. Grow some wheatgrass in a fenced-off field and you'll have a paddock to keep them in one place. If you're wondering where to get wheatgrass, sail to Blossom Bay and you'll be sure to find all you need. We don't know what that one is. Build lots of fields. Till the earth till you can't till no more. And build a farm so big it puts Furrowfield Farm to shame. Might be interesting to try and do like a massive fuck-off field. Like, rather than have several smaller fields, which is what I did last time, if I have like a massive field with the fencing units they provided you. Make all sorts of food. When it comes to cooking, the possibilities are endless. Try mixing and matching ingredients and see what new meals you can make. So that's all our optional quests. Well, Veldin, did your heart start beating faster when you check the tablet again? It's been filled with all your new ideas. Goodness me, that's a lot of new targets you've come up with. You really ought to build a through and through. The best builders of the loftiest ambitions. Should you choose to follow those optional targets, this island will be picturesque paradise before you know it. They do tend to take a while though, but don't feel like you have to begin right away. They'll be ready and waiting for you whenever you have the time. As for me, I'll be waiting for you at the top of the mountain. Pop up whenever you're ready for a new task. I'm always happy to see you pop up, lad. Wonder what this new task could be. Is it something to do with these new targets, do you think? Or something completely different? Target practice. Look at all those tablet targets. If you're ever at a loose end as to what to build on the Isle of Awakening, why not give one of the targets a go? I will try to keep that in mind. Oh, this has gone far enough. Nope, it hasn't. I'm assuming he killed something. What he killed, nobody knows. Right, let's see. I'm tempted to move on to the next island, because that is a perfectly viable way of doing things. Or I could try and fix up the island a bit more. Let's talk to... Oh, I can't talk to Malroth at the moment. He's beating things up for me. Malroth, no, he's still beating things up for me. Stop fighting things and talk to me. There we go. That old hammerhood told us to haul it up the mountain to the temple. Shall we go and see what he wants? I want to hear what that mad monster has to say too. I intend to be right beside you when he spills the beans. Alright then, Veldin. Let's all go up together and hear what he has to say. We shall consider it. Ooh, an Eggy. Eggy on the plains. Eggy on the plains. Eggy's on the plains. It's what you want to see. You want to see the Eggies on the plains. Eggies on the plains. Eggies on the plains indeed. But having said that, I have just picked up a random egg in a random field. It could be anything. But luckily in this game it can't. It literally has to be a chicken egg, and that is all. But that'll help towards my recipe. If I go and find a fire, I can fire it up and cook myself a cheeky little fried egg. I'm fairly certain it turns into a fried egg anyway. There's every possibility it'll turn into something else, of course. Boiled egg, some other form of cooked egg, poached. But I suspect it's going to be your bog standard fried. Malroth, mate, aren't you supposed to be the killer of ants? Well, the killer of everything, really, but on this occasion, it was an ant. So if you wouldn't mind doing your job, Malroth, and that is kill the things in front of me, please don't make me get angry with you, Malroth. You wouldn't appreciate it. Again, we're locked in tidy mode. So yeah, the last time I did this area of the island, I do want to sort of switch it up, but it's difficult because I was quite pleased with what I did previously. But I will take suggestions, sensible suggestions, from people. And by sensible suggestions, I mean, like, I'm not building a dungeon to lock people in. I realise that statement possibly sounds a little bit targeted, but, you know, it's still distinctly true. I'm not building dungeons. But if there was something you perhaps wanted to see, if you wanted to see me build something in a specific location, I will consider it. I make no guarantees. I simply will consider it. But yeah, the last time I did this area, what I did was, I think on stilts around about this area, I built a restaurant so that it had, I think again, I was doing a lot of glass bottom stuff, which is weird because I don't appear to have any glass. So I don't even know if I've got the recipe for glass at this point in time, but maybe I do. Or maybe it might be a case of this is too early for glass. I think that might come in the next island, and therefore I perhaps did all my sort of fiddling with this island after the next big island. But nonetheless, what I had was a sort of big sort of restaurant on stilts that crossed the river here, and was a nice sort of glass bottomed restaurant, which was quite pleasant to behold. But this time I'm wondering, what I might try and do is perhaps, I don't know, maybe I'll try and build like a sky high restaurant. But the only problem with a sky high restaurant is access. It's going to be a very exclusive club to be able to get all the way up that cliff edge. Now granted, I can put in sort of, I don't think there's any way of doing some kind of elevator, but I can put in like a wall with a ladder and maybe even like a massive fuck off staircase up the side of it. But I don't know, it seems oddly impractical to try and do something like that. Right, they're asleep. I'm not going to kill the sleeping slimes. I think that's just unreasonable. I'm going to go kill this ant though, because fuck ants. Fuck ants. It's one of my new insults, I think. I'm going to start calling people fuck ants. You fuck ant. It's akin to like it's when someone's being too much of a pedant and you're fucking bored of it. You can just, for a short insult, you can just call them a fucking. You fucking. Why you gotta be a fucking? Right. You don't have to be a fucking. You're choosing to be a fucking. Stop choosing fucking tree. Oh, what are you doing down there, Britters? Oh, what's this down here as well? Interesting. There appears to be a grass patch down here. I don't remember building a grass patch down here. Is this a secret? This is a secret grass patch? I mean, sure shit is a secret grass patch, but doesn't appear to be an official secret. How curious. Have you missed much dirt removal? No, we haven't been removing any dirt. We found a sort of secret-ish tunnel that is confusing me, because it's just sort of like greenery down below, and I don't know why it exists. Tidying up my island. I did make the. I suppose I did make the declaration that if someone had a room that they wanted to see, I would be willing to consider building it. And then I very much highlighted no dungeons, no torture rooms, no kill factories. You know, if you've got like a pleasant room that you want to see, I will take it under advisement. However, I cannot guarantee it. Someone doing a Minecraft no sunlight challenge. I mean, it'd be impressive. God damn it, I've seen more tidying to be done. There's always tidying to be done. All over this place. There's tidying to be done. All up in this space. I will give up on some of the tidying in the not too distant future. But just some of it in the immediate vicinity, I think, needs just a little bit of tinkering and tidying. I'm not going to comb that entire beach because, frankly, I'm probably not going to build anything on that beach. Oh yeah, and you look like you were coming at me. Yeah, you're not coming at me anymore, are you, prick? This one we want to get rid of, and that one up there. You was going to ask what? Oh, that's the anti-bullshit bush, or rather, it is just a bullshit bush. It's not an anti-bullshit bush. What precisely were you going to ask? I cannot guarantee a sensible answer. I cannot guarantee an answer. The mountaintop, yes. Tell you what I think we'll do. We're going to move on and do the second island, because I think the second island will give me access to glass, and then I might be able to start making glass bottom things. Or I'll make a glass ceiling so that all the women are trapped. It had a pop-up saying you were playing Fairy Fencer F last night. Was it any good? Were you planning on getting it for the PC? I'll wait for the answer, because that's relatively important. I think the answer is probably a yes. And at that point, I'd almost be tempted to say no. Fuck no. Oh, you already picked it up in a Steam sale. Okay. Right. Well. So last night was just me trying to get it to work. Although I must admit, I could have sworn I did that after stream, but I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, good evening, Mr. Caliber. I mean, the fact that you're suggesting Mr. Caliber specified it, that's the only possible time it could have been done. But nonetheless, right, take out. Yeah, I need to get back to doing some cooking. I seem to have run out of food supplies, which is slightly alarming. Yes, you clearly did the malice dance and summoned him from the depths. But yeah, I mean, I can explain Fairy Fencer F. It's. I can explain it in 2 words. It's Japanese. That's all the explanation I think you need. No, I mean, it's not bad. I've only played it for about 20 minutes, and the protagonist is a dickhead. And as you would expect, there are fairies involved, and if you have a fairy weapon, you are considered a fencer. Hence the phrase Fairy Fencer. And in terms of the combat system, it was quite entertaining. But in terms of actually getting to the point of being able to play the bastard thing, that was a mission. As I say, last night's one, I only played it for I literally played it for as long as I could just test getting it working. So I had my usual issue with a lot of games, which is I mean, I don't know whether this is a brag or for fuck's sake, why did I bother? But I do have a 4K screen. And that causes no end of miserable annoyances with a lot of games. Because a lot of them like to go, we'll start full screen, shall we? And the screen goes, wants to do it in standard HD. No. I don't want to. I don't like it. So it kicks up a huge amount of fuss and often doesn't play the blasted thing at all. That was the first... That's a standard issue. Getting it windowed was a whole mission in and of itself. In the end, I resorted to getting DX window out running again. I've used it a couple of times in the past for some of the ones that are particularly obnoxious. But basically it tries to force a game into being a window. So there are ways to try and get it to forced into a window. So I managed to get it into a window. But then there was an issue where it just kept throwing this complaint out, which was something... I can't remember exactly what the wording was, but it was definitely some kind of like... We've run across a problem that's forced us to close. Oh, shit, there's a mob of monsters. Well, we might actually have to focus on that. Although, having said that, they're down there and I'm up here. And they appear to be already damaged. Which is interesting. Army of ants are coming for me. Ah, fuck it. I'll take them down. Dive, dive, dive. But yeah, the other issue it's got is there's some kind of thing with the video codecs that it uses, where Windows 10 has neglected to now use the same video codecs that they used when they developed the game. And so it was a mission to track down... I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll do a cheeky little save as soon as we can. It was a mission to track down precisely why the game wasn't functioning at all. And that meant just tons and tons of research until I finally found out that I could get access to some kind of internal codecs thing that allowed me to then reassign some of the codecs stuff, the video codecs. And so I did all of that, and finally it was like, okay, hello, I can work now. And so last night was basically, I threw it into a window, went into the options, got it to the correct size and shape that it needs to be, correct resolution, and so finally got it working. And today I had a go of it, about 20-30 minutes I think. And as I say, I mean, yeah, it's entertaining enough, I found. But I like that sort of weird Japanese nonsense. But anyway. Ho, 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 have the mini medals that tickled your fancy. Do you mind if I tickle your fancy? I'm only joking. It's good to know we share a common interest, you see. I'm a rather avid collector of mini medals. I'll even swap them for my treasures. You know what I mean? Unless I'm mistaken, that's the unmistakable whiff of mini medals. Let's see now. Oh, you've got a mini medal. I'll take that if you don't mind. For hitting 10 medals, I'll give you a bow. And there we go. It's not a sort of launchy bow. It's a decorative bow. You brought me a total of 10 mini medals. Make that 14, and I'll teach you the recipe for sets of Middenhall garb. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, it is. It's a real shame. It's a bit of a mess to get running, though. As I say, from what I've played so far, the battle system was nothing too outrageously sort of abnormal. It's fairly standard fare, I would put forth, but pleasant standard fare. I don't mind standard fare, to be honest. I do find standard fare to be quite satisfying. And it's going to be interesting to see precisely how far it goes and what it's up to. But the dialogue, the dialogue is quite amusing in some ways, but also like, my God, the protagonist is such an absolute prick, like 110% prick, which is a lot of prick. Too much prick, I think, in fairness. I should congratulate you again on ticking off those targets on the tablet, Velding. Congratulations. As you're well aware, this island is yours and yours alone. You're free to build whatever you like and whack it off. I mean, down. Yeah, you whack it down because it's gone up too high. Wherever you like, with whoever you like. You heard me right. You're already familiar with the notice board, but there's another way to connect with other builders across the space-time continuum. Now, it's interesting. I might actually be able to do this, because I don't know if I've specified in the past, but the previous time I played this game, it was on the Switch. And, of course, Nintendo have decided in their infinite wisdom to follow the path of Xbox and PlayStation, and they're now charging to have the privilege of going online to play multiplayer stuff. As far as I'm aware, at least, anyway. don't necessarily take that as gospel truth, but I'm reasonably certain it's correct. So I've never really done the multiplayer on Dragon Quest Builders 2, but now, of course, being on PC, I can potentially actually go off and explore other people's worlds. There are others out there who share the same creative passion as you, but how to track them down? Why, multi-builder mode, of course. Do you remember where you and Maroth thumped that fat rat on the night you arrived here? Well, it just so happens that that cave is home to a magical portal that can whisk you away to the homes of other builders. Yes, that's true. It's a shame that more Xbox people didn't go no, because if only the Xbox people, the owners of the Xbox, had gone Microsoft, no. PlayStation would have been safe. Switch would have been safe. That tickles your fancy. You should bed down to that cave and embark on your maiden journey through space-time teleportal. So yes, at some point, we'll have to have an explore and see precisely what this allows me to do. I think you can literally do it as a co-op thing, but I don't think anybody else I know owns it, so that's not a thing. But nonetheless, I think you might be able to build in co-op. And if you lavish some attention on the area around the teleportal, any visitors will be in for a treat or a shock when they arrive. Yeah, so I never bothered decorating my portal because I'm fairly certain, because I was generally offline on the Switch, I don't think there was anybody able to get in. But nonetheless, I never really bothered with it at all. It was introduced as a 360, which was back when Sony was trying its hardest to make no one want to buy a PS3. I don't remember Sony doing that, but I'm assuming that's not a literal truth, that's a interpretation of what they were doing, but I don't recall anything that was particularly negative there. But then again, I suppose I've just been a Sony fanboy for many years now, so I tend to miss what they do as evil companies, but you know, I get to play the games, and that's about all I can hope for, really. I know I should probably make stands, but still. Oh, the launch price was a major factor, was it? I don't remember it being that expensive, but I suppose maybe I waited until it was cheaper, perhaps, I don't know. I can't remember now. PlayStation 3 is so long ago that I can barely remember the events surrounding it all. So, if I understand you correctly, we can use this portal to bring in other builders who will help us build Ludutopia together. And Velding can visit other people's islands and steal some great ideas for making my empire of evisceration even more deadly. Oh. Was it really $600? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it must have come down in price quite quickly, though. So as I say, I mean, it's plausible back then. Back then, I probably didn't buy it myself, although I can't guarantee either direction on that one. Fairly certain I bought the PlayStation 4 and the Switch myself, so difficult to know precisely when it was and who bought it, but bashing with all one's friends. Right, now we've got that out of the way, I'd say that it's high time you bolted off to a new island in search of fresh adventures. Go and speak to the captain of the Duck. A little bird tells me he has some top-notch news for you. If you ever want to learn more about multiplayer mode, multi-builder mode even, you only have to ask. Rock over here and talk to me anytime you like. I bet you'd be happy if I talked to you, wouldn't you? Building with buds. The teleportal is a gateway between dimensions. Use it to visit your friends or invite them to your island. You must be connected to the network to join multi-builder mode. There we go. As specified. I was never connected to the network, so I never really had to go. I think he also said that he wanted people to get a second job to pay for it. Interesting. Yeah, it's not the world's most sensible of directions, I wouldn't have said, but as I say, I don't fully remember all of the details there. I certainly own a PlayStation 3. Whether I paid a top whack and full price for it or not, I do not know. Oh, Indominuminus, Etinuminums. Naughty people. Tedious little turd. But if you're not a robot, do feel free to come on down and specify that, and then, you know, have a little chat. Have a little chat. Maybe you can send your link again later. Yeah? Yeah? I reckon you're bots. Ahoy, Velden! You washed up here at just the right time. Do you recall that island I told you about? Well, I finally smacked eyes on it. I worked out why nobody's found it till now. The whole place was surrounded by water. A little flying fish told me it's called Crumble Dune. Apparently, they've got a mine there that's packed with more precious stuff than you can shake a peg leg at. Sony came into that thinking they were hot shit because the PS2 did so well and they promptly tripped over their own dicks at the start of that gen. I see. Well, I'm assuming they sort of folded their penises up and managed to sort of get it lodged back in the pant department. Of course, Crumble Down. The name was on the tip of my tongue. The land of golden sands, where the soil is stuffed with metal, just waiting for someone to dig it up. You surely won't have to look far to find copper, silver, or even gold. But don't find a copper against me, because I've done some shit. Perhaps you'll unearth a few friends to bring back here too, but not the coppers. Do not bring the coppers back. With some more people on board, you'll be able to build this island up even more, and in new and exciting ways, using the metals and materials you bring back. Sounds like just what we need. Come on, Felden, let's see what we can find on Crumble Dune. There's plenty to see on Crumble Dune. The legends tell of rabbit-eared beauties and mighty miners with muscles on their muscles. What will it be, Felden? You can keep constructing here or head out. I've gone into Bonanza. I'm sorry, I've lost the dirty laugh. That's the problem. Or head out into the wild blue yonder. If it's yonder you're after, I've already plotted a course. Second coffee stain on the left, round the holes, and we'll be there in 2 shakes of a slack jib. Come and find me when you're ready to go, and we'll make a bowline for Crumble Dune. Lots and lots of letters from Clayton. Yes, Mr. Velden, since I left the children of Horgon, not a day has gone by but that I do not dream of building. I preach the good word of builddom at every waking moment. Just the other day, that tomato-loving orc by the bog promised to join me in prayer one day soon. I hope he will become my very first convert to the children of Velden. Steadfastly yours, Clayton. I'm not going to discard them. Currents washed me here, this foreign land my abode. Thoughts of home fading, memories cling on. Nostalgic memories of Klingons. I'm from Star Trek originally, you know. Nostalgic vistas of old call out to builders. Sail to bamboo bluffs. Natural grace in full view, yours for the taking. The Forsaken Fisher. Greetings from the Fish Fanatic's paradise. Me and Miss Fishing Buddy have been living here for bleeding yonks now, nothing but our rods and the fish for company. We spend our days casting off and waiting for a bite. It's heaven, I tell you. There's just one thing missing, a place for all our fishy friends to live. If a builder's raised this, we need your help. Come to Angler's Isle, Sharpish, and build us an aquarium. Ooh, that sounds new. I don't remember that. I feel like, okay. Yeah, I mean, that I think is just advertising the fact that you can go to the Bamboo Bluffs, but that actually feels like it's an extra quest. That's the only thing that's missing. Look, they enjoy playing with their rods by themselves. That's fine. My life's work is complete. My designs are ready. We are teetering on the cusp of modernist revolution. But I fear the day when a builder puts my designs to practical use will never arrive. The children of Horgon will find me soon enough and erase it all. They have ears they've eyes and ears, or ears and eyes. As long as both are covered, it doesn't matter which way around. They have eyes and ears in every corner. The futility of this message is evident, but hope, flimsy as it may be, remains. So, Calibur's playing X-Wing. Ahoy there, Felden. Did you read that strange letter I put in your postbox? Intriguing, was it not? I expect all of the talk of old building materials. Got your bilge pumps spewing out new ideas for things to make. Yar, I expect you can use a builder's workbench to build a whole range of stuff, just like you always do. And the best thing is that you've found the island from the letter, Bamboo Bluffs. It was marked on my maps all this time, but I never noticed it till now. I'm sure you'll find all the materials you'll need to build your newly invented items. Come and have a chart with me when you want to go, and we can all keel to its weight. There's just one catch. I can only plot across the Bamboo Bluffs once I know where Blossom Bay is. Ask me again when you've found it. Arr. Ahoy there, Veldin. Read the letter from the angler who's macarooned on some island out there in the drink, have you? You'll never believe it, but that letter was rolled up inside a bottle I jellyfished up, and from the look of it, new adventures are under the horizon for ye. What was the place called again? Angler's Isle, was it? Well, if you want to jib over there, it'd be more than scurvy to take ye. Ahoy there, Veldin, behighty. As I'm sure you noticed, I popped a message from the mysterious designer in your postbox. With all that new furniture and building materials at your disposal, why, you're practically a modern architect in the making, yar. And I reckon your island could do with a little up-to-date one, you see. Is the final dungeon of Super Death imminent or no? No, why are you quite so interested in how far into the game I am? That's the second time you've asked. How far are you? How far in the game are you? What are you doing? You playing it to completion, or are you just... What are you doing next week? Finished it yet? Finished it? You done? No. I mean, this is a super long game. It's an absolutely super long game, made even longer if I do some fanciful buildings. So I don't think the end is in sight anywhere anytime soon. Especially because what I found quite nice when I played this the first time was I felt like there was an end in sight, and then the game sort of went, no, there's a whole nother section. Enjoy. And that was very pleasant. Because it was a nice little twist that made me go, oh, lovely. Because it was even longer, and I was loving it so much. But why stop there? Those fancy pants new hairdos of yours need a head. Anything's better than that crow's nest of a barnet. How dare you? This is a pro-Sonic fan appreciation do. Don't be a bitch, Captain Brownbeard. I mean, you were literally named after your brown beard. Yeah? I am Sonic the Ninja Turtle. How dare you suggest I need a new haircut? But you can requeef your quiff at her dressing table, and you can build ordinary objects at the builder's workbench. Yes, indeed. It's always a good surprise when they're longer than expected. Ahoy, Veldin, where are you hauling anchor to today? I've finally gotten through all your fucking letters. You can now travel to Crumbledune. You can now travel to Angler's Isle. Angela Merkel's Isle? I didn't know she owned an entire island. But there you go. I need 300 to get the Blossom Bay, and that's what I need before I can get anywhere else. So I could technically go to Angler's Isle, which I think that must be part of the DLC pack, because I do not remember Angler's Isle. But nonetheless, we are going to head to the next story island, which is Crumbledune. But I must warn you, this vessel ain't built for chugging cargo. You'll have to leave behind everything you gathered here and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. Veldin safely stows his stuff in the storage sack. Veldin, I take it you're heading off on another grand adventure. We'll be waiting for you to return with new recruits and materials to help us build the best island ever. And fear not, Veldin. I assure you, this island will be perfectly safe under my supervision. Go, my boy, and take care. If this is Crumbledune place, anything like Furrowfield, chances are you'll have your work cut out for you. Make sure you come back in one piece. Bon voyage, Veldin. We shall keep Lulu-Topia safe while you're away. I expect you to regale me with stories of your heroic escapades when you return. Arr, all aboard for a trip aboard. Time to set sail. Go on, mount the prow. Proudly mount the prow, Malroth. And off we go, adventuring again, like we did last summer. And last summer we enjoyed Furrowfield. So this is Grumbledon. Hey, Grumbledon. And I think I'm probably going to have to try and get a little bit more Scottish out of my vocal cords. Which is going to be difficult, because I don't really do Scottish. Although I do now know that dog is Doug. I really liked seeing that sausage Doug. Because I was watching How I Got News For You, and there was a Scottish comedian, Janie Godley, I think that's her name, and she called a dog Doug. I think it's to do with Prime Minister's wife and her disgust at the way the press was not paying attention to her Doug. Hello there, Skinky. It's Skinky time. He's here now, it's Skinky time. Oh yeah, Skinky time. Is it Skinky time, yeah? You're just in time for Grumbledon, the land of golden fucking sands. I think you're the only one who actually gets a song when he arrives, so you got that going for you. I didn't say it was a good song, I just said it was a song. So this is the land of golden sands that the hairy hermit told us about, eh? Pfft, place looks abandoned to me. I doubt we'll find anyone to take us back with us, let alone the metal we need. But I suppose it can't hurt to have a quick nose around. In that case, I'll hold the port here while ye two are off lubbering the land. Just let me know when you're set to sail back to the Isle of Awakening, and I'll, set the sail. Huh? Rumblage most foul. Whoa, that was some serious shaking. Something tells me there's more to this place than meets the eye. Come on, Velden, let's take a look around. How are you tonight, Skink? Are you doing well? Is your well abundant with water? I don't know why I can't just ask the question normally. I suppose it's because I'm a streamer. I have to ask stupid things in stupid manners. Ooh, there's a little stone chair. Look at me, Malroth. I'm sitting on a chair. Look at me. Sitting on a chair, Malroth. I'm no longer sitting on the chair, Malroth. What do you think of that? Anyway, let's save it, because it feels like it might go off any moment. Never mind the chair. How dare you? How dare you? Never mind. The structure has a roof. A roof! No! Must be destroyed. I'll tell you one thing we will destroy is that, because we'll get some wood. Mate, Malroth. Nobody no, Malroth. Chill your beans. Beans of chilling. There we go. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. Whee! Right, anyway, let's carry on with the storyline. I do know what's about to happen, I believe. Can't remember precisely how they make it happen, but there you go. You know, I'm not sure which is worse, the sticky swamps of Furrowfield or the roasting heat of this deserted desert. What have we got here? It's a mine track. We're going full Minecraft because we're gonna be crafting a mine. Yes, we're gonna craft a mine. Oh yes. Any idea what these? I don't know why I went posh. But don't you ever remember that I went posh for a moment. I'm Malroth. This is my voice. Didn't mean the other voice. You forget what you saw, heard. You forget it all. Blue-haired prick. Any idea what these planks with the strips of metal on top are? Rail tracks. You can zoom along them in a cart. Haha, sounds like a right laugh. Whoa, another one. These quakes just keep on. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there we go. That's how we fall in a hole. I knew we fell in a hole at some point, but I'd forgotten precisely how. Ah, just our luck. We've been here 2 minutes more, we were in a hole. Hope you're not hurt, Felden, because you're the only one who can build us way out of this place. Except, I'm relatively confident. I think I have to wait, because this hammer is not good enough. I will take the obvious and easy stones and wood, but outside of that, this hammer is not good enough to... Oh, I banged a couple of those rocks. It was enough to register. But essentially you can't build out of this area because you can't smash any blocks. Look on your face says something's not right. Don't tell me. You can't smash this stone to build a staircase out of here, can you? We're in a whole lot of trouble now. Oh god, I really want it to be a good voice. Plus I can't remember whose voice it is. So this is going to be unfortunate. Oi, you two all right down there? I'm making an educated guess. Huh? Who said... Look, Felden up there. It was a woman. I'm glad. Here, take these and build yourself the way back up. I will. Hang on. I do... Oh, good lad, Maroff. Good lad. Right, there we go. Grab the sand. And then, let's just see. Because I should be able to do this relatively... just R-ing. R. I could pull out the old, whoops, I just blocked that woman off, and then I blocked my own path off. I suppose. There you go, that'll do. Grab all of that wood. Grab all my wood. But, what's a pirate's favourite letter? Go on, let's see what you say, because... Say what you say. Say what you say. Come on. What you say? Say what you say. Q. No, it's not Q. Pick one of the two obvious ones, and then I'll reverse the joke and tell you the other one. That's what you do. Say what you say. That's the worst impression of that man I think I've ever heard. And I've heard a lot of shit impressions of that man. It's not R. It is R. It is R, you fool. Pirate's favourite letter of the alphabet is R. If you'd said it was R, though, it would have been C. I don't think there was a way for you to win that little thing there, wasn't it? But still. You two all right? Looks like nothing's broken at least. You best be heading home. This island ain't no place for holiday makers. Eh? You ain't here on holiday? You come to find yourselves a few mates and some metal? You asking if I know anyone? I ain't sure if I should be telling you. Who are you two anyhow? You're a builder? You ain't pulling my leg, are you? If you're telling the truth, that's very interesting news indeed. I'm Babs. Pleased to meet you, Felden. You too, Maroff. If you really are a builder, maybe you can help me with something. Come with me, I'll show you the way. Oh shit, I've fallen through the wood. I can't follow you, I've fallen through wood. I don't know precisely why I fell through that bit of wood, but nonetheless I fell through that bit of wood. Inconvenient, to say the least. Hey, there's a bunnycorn. Kill it. Kill the bunnycorn so we can get our hands on its meaty goodness. And that's what you strive to do in life. You kill the bunnies for their meaty goodness. I can cook that meat for a nice snack later. Oh, here we go. The town of Grumbleton. Where will Grumbleton? Land of plenty. Round here, precious stuff just pours out the ground, or at least it did once upon a time. Now we've got nothing. Not since the children of Argon shut down that mine. Now look at the place. You never noticed there used to be a bustling mining town, or that the tumbled down bar over there was once the hub of our little community. I've been dreaming of getting the mine open again and giving this town a new lease of life. And now you're here, waiting to make it happen for real. I don't see why you need us so badly. Seems to me like you've got enough people to make a start. If only it was that simple. I could explain, but you'd be better off getting it straight from the horses' mouths. You'll get the picture. Oh, gosh darn it. Ah, this is the one I was worried about, because I can't replicate the voice of these guys, because they've got an iconic voice, and a voice I can't do. Okay. Oi, Digby, is there really nothing we can do? I missed the whiff of that stuffy ton of air, know what I mean?
Look, Dougie! If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Unless we can smash through that rock, we ain't getting back in the mine. Now, who are you? I ain't seen your face before. Reckon I'd remember someone that scrawny. A builder? What? You mean like a bodybuilder? Pull the other one. Get out of it. Go on, shoot back to where you came from. The children of Argon don't take too kindly to any type of building. Oh, Dougie. Hang about, Digby. Didn't we come here to rebuild the town and help Babs fulfill her dreams? Babs is everything to us. You see, a sister, an auntie, a niece, a mother, a brother, a lover. No, not that one. She's the light of our lives, the apple of our eyes, the pinkish of our hopes. We thought if we came here, we could reopen a mine and put a smile back on her beautiful face. But that place is sealed tighter than a very tightly sealed thing. And even if we could get the mine up and running again, we're all too terrified of what the children are going to do to us if we did. Ain't fair. I ain't having it no more. Someone gives a drink. I need a digger's jigger.
Well, I can probably oblige you with a digger's jigger eventually. Oh, God, this place needs tidying as well. Fuck's sake. Stop giving me places to tidy, game. I'm sick of tidying. But I have to do it, because it all has to be the neatest it can be. Yes, indeed, it needs to be neat. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'll talk to you in a minute, mate. I'm just tidying up your town. You've let it fall to disrepair, you bastards. And now, of course, I have to fix it all. I'm gonna fix it for you, and you, and you. Maybe not do that song. Take out trash. I take it all down the tip, and then tip it out. Get rid of that ugly barrel indeed. Shitty. I'll leave the slightly shitty crates. I'll get rid of any properly hardcore shitty crates. But until we get a better looking crate, we'll get rid of the completely damaged ones. Get rid of them. Horrendous. I haven't got any more voices. What's a dirty chappy like you doing talking to a washed up old codger like me? Who are you anyway? A builder or humanity. Take that devilish gun of yours and get right out of it. Don't even mention that beer word around here, outsider, unless you want the children of Hargon breathing down your neck. This island was once an haven for rough, tough miners with money to bun. Business and me pub was booming. But now the golden age is over, and my dreams are dead and buried. Everything's gone to the dogs. You see, mining and metalworking go against the teachings of the children of Argon. That's just how it is. No. In other words, your kind aren't welcome round these parts. So do yourself a favour and get out where you still can. We'll have no trouble here. How dare you? How dare you? My voice is legendary. Legendary shit, but still legendary. That's the crucial part. A legend is still a legend, even if he's a legend for being something atrocious. Marvellous. Get a bit of wood. Get a bit of wood, please. Get a bit of wood. Oh, yes. And look! Look at this. It's not quite built yet, but my word! There's a wooden toilet! They're all gonna get splinters in their cheeks. I don't have to worry, 'cause I've got a turtle shell. I've got a turtle head poking out now. You went there, didn't you? You went there. You went there. It was horrendous, but you went there. Anyway, we've got a wooden toilet, which is an upgrade to the original toilets. Because the original toilets were not toilets. They were more like a turtles. Hey, I'm a white turtles. Hey, you're killing my business here. God damn it, I'm a turtles. For anybody wondering, that is the creatures in Tales of Berseria. And other Tales of games feature turtles. But it's basically the word turtle with a Z on the end, and they call themselves turtles. And I'm fairly certain that is singular. I discussed this the other day, or the other week, I can't remember when. But nonetheless, they are probably the other week, because of course I would have been, I'm wearing a turtle shell, so that's why the phrase turtles comes up. But yeah, both singular and a group of them are known as doodles, with a Z. Doodles. And they do speak like, approximately like this sort of, hey, I'm a doodles. Hey, what do you know? I'm a doodles. Get the fuck out of my way, I'm a doodles. Hey, I'm walking here, I'm a doodles. But nonetheless, yes, we've got a functioning toilet, which is very pleasant. That's the crucial piece of information to take away from all that nonsense. They no longer have to rely on a pot to piss in. Also, you'll notice, this one, interestingly enough, you don't have to do quite as much sort of manual designing for Crumble Dune, because a lot of it's already kind of established. Like you can see here, there's... Oh, I didn't have one of these, did I? Did I? Oh, I can't afford... I need fur. I wonder how I get fur. I mean, probably killing an animal at some point, but I don't know which animal, so... oh well. I'll find out eventually. But, yeah, there's... oh, that's just the general workbench, it would seem. Oh, that's fair enough. I wonder. I might be able to rejigger these buildings somewhat. I think this building here, though, this is a fixed building. Well, I say it's not really a building at the moment, is it? It's a bunch of crappy walls, but, you know, at some point, that is a proper building, and it is forced to be a proper building. And let us, I said I was going to cook my meat, put my meat upon the fire, get myself some roasted nuts. I'm going to try and protect those while I just get my meat warm. I'll just stand here enjoying the fire. Just let my meat cook. And then, I don't know. I mean, we might end up with an issue with food, but there is, strictly speaking, a plentiful supply of bunny corns, I believe. As many as you can kill, frankly. Oh, there we go. Veldin makes his first seared steak. Tasty, but let's not have it. Let's not have it active at the moment in case I accidentally eat it early. And we don't want me eating my steak early. I know I've gotten distracted by tidying again. Oh, I tell you one thing we can do as well, since as it's here and just a little bit random, we shall trim down the cactus, because now we've got cactus cutlets available, and they are another food source, although it would seem I think you do have to cook the cactus cutlet, which is fair. At least I'm fairly certain you can cook it. I don't know 100% if that's going to turn out to be true. Let's just tidy up this area here. Tell you what, I'll have to perhaps renovate this whole area at some point. I can't really do much with the railway tracks at the moment because they're absolutely pointless, but oh, that one, there we go. Prickly peach you can eat immediately. Whoops, that is the wrong tool. Oh, I've just shrunk a cactus. It's quite nice, the fact that they do line up perfectly. So I just stole one piece of cactus from the middle and then put the top back on. But no, I want all of that. So let's cook some cactus, because that's going to be another one of my sort of recipes. And hiya! Vine apples! That's what we want. Let's see. Can we... Oh, we can cook a vine apple. I wasn't convinced you could cook. Well, not in an ordinary fashion, cook a vine apple. I quite like the word vine apple, because it's an apple that grows on a vine, and it sounds like pineapple, so it's a vine apple. It's nice. Nothing too massive or major. Wow, one vine apple, and we've got a bowl, a fruit flambe bowl. That's nice. I feel like I sense sarcasm from the OMG. That's so clever. I didn't say it was like cleverness of the century. I just like it. I can like dumb things. Apart from I don't like myself, so I don't like that dumb thing. Aww. Ba 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 ba. Tidying time. While I'm cooking my cactus, we might as well do some tidying, and then a little bit of exploring over here. I can't quite recall. I know what we do when we get back to the island, but I think Crumble Dune is quite an expansive project. It ends up taking a huge area. And this is a cactus stick, which I suppose makes a degree of sense. Can we place? Yes, we can. One more recipe. Let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. Oh, it's just going to be another fruit flambe. That's fair. So vine apples and peach doodads, whatever they were called, they both get you a fruit flambe. Is it going to be an upgraded fruit flambe at least? No, it's just straight up normal flambe. That's fine. Let's pop another steak on the cactus steak on the barbie. That's what we like to do.
So you heard about it, did you? Now you can see what a pickle we're in. Just so you know, the bald geezer is McGrog. He used to be a blacksmith. The guy wearing the bow tie is my old man Den. He's the landlord of the bar. So Den should probably speak a bit more like that. A bit more like Dirty Den from EastEnders. Because he's called Den. And look at him. He's sitting on the sand. He's got to be dirty because that sand gets fucking everywhere. And Babs should probably be a bit more, get out of my pub. But she's probably enough get out of my pub already. He's the landlord of the bar. I hate sand. It's coarse. Gets everywhere. I once had to try and lightsaber it out of my arse crack. My God, the hair singed. Yeah, we met them. They were moaning about the mine being sealed up and being brainwashed by the children of Argon. I've never believed a single word of Argon's teachings myself, but I wish I could say the same for the others. They fell for his lies, hook, line and sinker. When the mine closed, his beloved pub went bust. I'd love to get the mine back in working order and get Dad's gaff up and running again, but I don't know how. What's that? You reckon my dad's lucky to have a daughter like me, who wants to put a smile back on his face? I ain't bothered if he smiles or not. I'm just sick of watching him mooch about with a face like thunder. What that bloke needs is something to keep him busy, know what I mean? If you want to help me, you can start by making a traditional drink of Crumble Doom, Digger's Jigger. A bit of light refreshment's just what we need to drag these brooding bludgers out of the doldrums. You need cast to make it. Be a gent and knock one together, then put it in the pub, right where my old man always used to keep it. Oh. Do I get the blueprint for the pub already, or just a distinct sort of statement? A round receptacle best suited for storing beverages can make juice out of fruits and vegetables. Yes, indeed. Just plonk a cast down. Down where the pointer says. Let's get in. I'll tell you what. Let's trash this cactus. It's right in the middle of the village. We don't need a village cactus. We can just go outside and get cacti. What do you think of my what do you think of my outfit? It's got loads of cactuses on it. Cacti. Yeah, no. Hang on. I'll get the joke right. What do you think of this shirt? It's got a load of cactuses on it. Cacti. I didn't ask about the tie. I asked about the shirt. Boom. There you go. Jokes galore. You like jokes, you like jokes, you like jokes, you like jokes, do 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 you like jokes? Oh, melon! Good use of the oh no melon. Right, pop the old cast down. Wellin, you made a cast just like I asked. Now you're ready to rustle up the Digger's Jigger. Stick one of these vine apples in a cask and the Digger's Jigger will be ready in a jiffy. Ah, good, you've given me a plentiful supply of vine apples. I was slightly concerned that I'd wasted one, but what we'll do is we'll pop that in there, cook it up in the old barrel. The barrel of goodness. Collect that. Pop another cactus cutlet on my cooker. Cactus cutlet on my cooker. Cooked cactus cat. There's too many C words here. Fuck me. I'll tell you what, let's build what I can only assume is going to end up being a pineapple juice. Or cactus juice, I suppose, technically. We haven't got any pineapples, you fool. Nice one. You ain't just a builder, you're a born barman to boot. Well, ain't you going to give me a little taste of that Digger's Jigger you made? Yeah, go on. I'd prefer to add it myself, but there you go. Oh, they're all there. So I should go more East End with this guy. That's a glass. That's a glass of Digger's Jigger. The despicable drink the children of Argon call the builder's bathwater. I'm wise to your evil ways, builder. Your kind ain't welcome round here. Oh, forgive us, Argon. Take pity on our souls. This is all work of that blasphemous builder. We ain't done nothing. Builder? What the heck was that spooky voice? Is that you, Argon?
builder, come to me. I don't think I want to. You sound scary. That voice was calling for you, Veldin. We all heard it. Sounded like it was coming from near the old mine entrance. Well, what are we waiting for? Build of I hardly know, of course. I should have seen it coming. I did. It was a specialist movie. We need not go into. Hard drive number 4, that one's on. If you missed earlier on, you wouldn't understand the callback. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and take a butcher's. I don't know. Where you get the courage, Babs? Me and Dougie will stay up top and keep an eye on things. Not on your Nelly. You two are coming with me. You are coming with whether you like it or not. Comprende? Please, Babs, don't make us go. I don't think we've got the stomach for it. Oh, give it over. We're only going to the bottom of the steps. Me and Veldin will go first, and you two follow, or else. I will just wait for my cactus juice, though. Yeah, just one moment for my cactus juice, please. Can I stick? Yeah, prickly peach. Not sure what the prickly peach will make. Might be the digger's jigger. Nope, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. What you're gonna get from your peach melbas. Stick on the cactus beads. I know where the voice came from. Well, I say I know where the voice came from. Actually, I don't know where the voice came from. I'm following you. You seem to know where the voice came from. That'll do. I think we'll pop a little save down. Because I thought, whoops, no, yes to the saving place. Yes to the saving. We don't want it going off, and it looked like it was struggling. And I say that all the time, and turns out it never does actually go off. But you never know your misfortune. I think that voice came from somewhere round. Boo-hoo. Whoa! The voice is back and it's booing and oohing like nobody's business. That bleeding delicious digger's jigger has incurred Argon's wrath. Sounds like it's coming from behind this pile of sand, Veldin. There you go, someone else who don't like sand. Do us a favour and see if you can clear it away. A couple of swings with that whopping great mallet of yours should do the trick. It's going to take more than a couple, I think you'll find. But, I mean, technically I do have the mega swing. Just, well, you know my track history with clearing things out. They have to be fully cleared out. So if you want the sand gone, the sand will definitely be gone. It's just it will take me quite some time to demolish all of the sand. Like every single piece. But, you know, you've asked for the sand to be gone, and now the sand will be gone. Oh, hello, friend. Ooh, friend. Ooh, rock golem friend. Bang! And the sand is gone. In fairness, we're going to have to clear out more dirt, I think. Although, actually, having said that, no, I think that's a different variant of stone. Cool, blimey. There's a horrible monster hiding in there. Save me, Babs, save me. Don't talk to me about rock golems, friends. Pfft. Actually, in fairness, I don't think he's a rock golem at the moment. Although he might be. He might be stone at the moment. That gives you spoilers, perhaps, but... Boo-hoo. Poor thing, sounds like he's upset. Have a word with it, Veldin. See if you can find out what the problem is. Alright, I suppose I can do that. Can I? Oh, I can trash this bit. Oh, nice. Well, that gives me a bit better access, doesn't it? And in fairness, if we're going to get you out of here, I think we best pop open a new hole. Get you a full hole. There you go. Substantial hole for you, sir. You can come with us now. Because I think you're friendly. You look friendly. Oh, he's sad. He's lonely. Boo-hoo. You builder. You find me. You free me. Thank you. No power. No more. Bring me copper. Bring me silver. Gold. Get strong again. Ha! We've only just met and already he's asking us for the moon on a stick. I think I like this guy. You need copper, silver and gold, eh? I'd love to help, but the entrance to the mine's completely blocked off. Babs, that's a monster. You ain't really going to help it, are you? You, Babs. Babs kind. Babs pretty. Me help Babs too. Block tunnel this way. Me take closer look. Follow. Off you pop then. Come on, I will follow your lead, sir. You look like you know what you're doing. Hey, buddy. I thought you knew what you were doing. Do you know what you're doing? You want smash this rock. Yeah. If these rocks weren't here, we could get the mine up and running again. It's what I've always dreamed of. Then me make dream come true. Super Golem Feast. Holy shit. Ha, that was brilliant. You tore that wall down like it was made of paper. Oh, blimey. What was that bleeding great din all about? Oh, hang on. Okay. Jim our dog, our bastard. Dim eyes to save me. Are you Goldilocks? Such a beautiful name, especially when we find out later on. It's just keep in your mind that he is called Goldie Rocks, because in subsequent weeks we will do a thing and it will become so much worse as a joke. If you didn't like just the name Goldie Rocks alone, you are not going to like the follow-up parts of the joke, because the follow-up
Who's
parts...
sneaking about?
I don't know. You appear to be sneaking about. You're doing them the wrong way round. Don't like you anymore. You were supposed to do the lurk when you went to the lurk, and then you do the big unlurk when you do the unlurking. You don't do the lurk. You don't do the unlurk at the beginning, and then do the lurking at the... I know you're lurking now. But yes. There is also, if you wanted, there is the sort of, if you don't want to spend... The reason why I called it Big Lurk and Big Unlurk is there is a exclamation lurk command in the chat. But nobody, I don't think anybody really understands the joke, because it's not a very good joke. But nonetheless, yes, the old Big Lurk is the paid for points version, whereas just exclamation mark lurk will have I can't remember exactly what the Japanese is, but essentially it's referencing I can't remember the bastard's name. Oh, there you go. Sudene Sonde Imasu. Nani? Basically, that translates to, you are already lurking. What? Because it's a reference to that thing that I can't remember the bloody name of. Fist of the North Star. I loved that game. That's why that reference came in, because I was playing the game when I was writing the... Yes, Fist of the North Star. I played the game when I was writing the lurk thing. So it's basically the Japanese for, you are already lurking. What? But it amused me, so there you go. But I suppose arguably the only reason Big Lurk and Big Unlurk exist was because they amused me. So it's basically, he really is. And if you've never played, I'll tell you what, if you do play the Yakuza games and you find you like the Yakuza games, Fist of the North Star is built by the guys who built the Yakuza games, and you can tell. And it is fantastic for it. Especially the drinks minigame. Although, having said that, Fist of the North Star is exclusively to PlayStation. At the moment, at the very least. But I think it's exclusively PlayStation based. So you might not be able to get your hands on it. If you do not have a PlayStation. 4 specifically, I believe. But nonetheless, it is still a fantastic game. Whether you can play it or not is a whole other question. It's a very good game.
Aye, legend has it that the mine of Crumbledon was once guarded by a great golem, but when the metal disappeared, so did he. Strength gone. Need help. Your help. Oh, you were better off standing, mate. Well, that is 11 o'clock-uns. That is a whole 11 o'clocks. How many clocks do you have? I possess, well, technically I possess 23 clocks at the moment. Save successful. So we will put it away now. I can't tell if I'm a kingpin or a pauper. Mostly because I'm just very good at pimping out women, but pimping out women for poor people. So I can't tell if I'm a kingpin or a pauper. Anyway, we'll have a quick break and then we will do something else. And at this exact moment in time, even I don't know what that something else is. So that's fun. Looked up Kenshiro once and found an official fact sheet for him that says all kinds of crazy shit like in seeing Total Darkness. I mean, in fairness, that probably doesn't surprise me that much. He's got all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff that's like... Although, having said that, in the game... Now, granted, some of this was me being shit at the game, I suppose. But in the game, he took a bit of a beating. And he was slightly confused at one point. There was this thing where it was like... his pressure points weren't working on the guy. And it took him a while to work out why. And the reason why was very daft, but kind of... daft in that sort of like... a reasonably creative idea. I won't necessarily spoil it because it might be interesting for people to find out on their own, but nonetheless, it's a very difficult fight because none of your moves work, and then he figures it out, and then all of your moves work, thus making it a fair fight. Anyway, back in about 5 minutes or so, it depends. Let's fire up the pretzels. Fire up the pretzels. Get them in the fryer. I was hoping it would load a bit quicker. There we go. that was the problem. I couldn't keep the noise going. Shall we have some chill? Go on, let's have some chill. I don't know what the chill... I don't know what to expect from the chill, but have a bit of chill. Have a little bit of the chill station. The station of chill. Anyway, I will be back in 5 or so minutes, depending on how long the music lasts. Because if it rolls into another track, I'll let the track play out. Anyway, see you in 5 to 10 minutes, where we'll play something else.